everyone, it's me, Darlene, behind Roger's Super Dollar. And I say Super Dollar because that's how it's spelled. When this business opened hundreds of years ago, but it is an old business, they decided to just go the way Mainers say it anyway, and they took the R's out and put an A at the end. I just think they should have also done that to Rogers. Rajas. They should have done that. I just got out of a doctor appointment, and I'm so glad that it went so quick. Let's see, how much time did I spend there? Just under an hour. That was pretty good. And since I'm close to Rogers, I had to stop and get some meat because I have been craving a fattier cut of beef. I have, I can't remember what it is I bought. Top round or bottom round. Anyway, that beef, I mean, it's good. It's a little tough. No fat in it at all, no marbling, and I was getting so tired of that. And then the last bag of ground beef I bought, I thought it looked really, really red, and it was. And there's like literally no fat included, because when they grind beef, they also grind fat in it. And it is so dry. It's the only time I've ever had beef here, ground beef here, and I buy a lot of it, and I buy it now only here. It's the only time I've ever had it where it's like almost hard to eat. It's so dry, and I didn't have anything to add to it, and I don't cook bacon anymore. I gave up on that. It's just messy, and it's just a hassle, and I like it nice and crispy, and I don't want to, grease up my entire house just to, to cook bacon every day. So I don't have any bacon grease, and I don't really want bacon flavor with my ground beef. I decided if they had a bag of ground beef that I would get it as long as it looked fattier, and it does. And the rest of the other bag, I can thaw that and make meatloaf for my mother. They're all wrapped individually, but I can take those out and make a meatloaf for her. I hope I have room for what I bought today. I spent $78 and change, and I have just meat and a gallon of milk. So let me show you what I got. We'll start with the gallon of... Ouch! Fuck, that hurt. Shall I cut that out? No, I won't. Some of you enjoyed watching me just knock myself out. It was just my chin. This one, not this big one under here. Milk. I'm going to just say $3.75 per gallon because that's what it usually is. I might have a receipt in here somewhere. I was very glad to see that they had a fattier cut of meat available at a decent price, $3.49 per pound. I haven't been able to get like $2.99 per pound on anything in a while, but it's my London broil. It's very, very tender, and there is some marbling. So $3.49 per pound. This one happens to be like $4.96 for the lovely little marbling in there. Yum yummers. And I bought 4 packages like this, which is all they had out. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to have room for in the freezer. I just bought my mother, French fries and onion rings. And I even bought myself chicken wings. And I'll make room. Something I haven't had. It's funny, I just said about not buying bacon. Isn't that weird? Something I haven't had in a long time. But I'll explain why this is different. Bacon ends. Remember I used to get that here all the time? I haven't done that in a very long time. $2.99 per pound, and it's ends like this. But this isn't processed. I mean, it's not cured, whatever. No, it has to be cured, doesn't it? I don't know. It just doesn't taste like regular bacon, and it got to the point where I was kind of a little bit sick of it, so I stopped buying it. But what I like is I have fat that I can add to the way I eat when I feel like I need it. Because if I don't have enough fat or animal fat, whether in the form of actual fat or like, just the grease that remains, I start to not feel good. So I need fat, and I noticed that because I have been eating way too lean for the past, I don't know, week or so due to that ground beef. So anyway, yeah, I said I gave up on bacon, but this doesn't splatter, and I'm going to freeze it in little bags, and I just put it in the pan, and I don't know, it just cooks. It's different. It's a completely different bacon kind of thing. So I'm back to it, at least for this time. Then my big treat. I got 2 porterhouse steaks. I can't believe I'm willing to pay $6.99 per pound for something, but they can be as much as like $10.99 per pound or up. And I got 2 of them, and they had both porterhouse and T-bone on sale. And I asked before I said, because I thought I was right, but I wanted to make sure. Yes, the porterhouse, and this can have other names in other parts of the country or world. The porterhouse, it's steak here. This piece down here is what is a filet mignon. That's the tenderloin. So a porterhouse has both sides. The T-bone is when they have either removed the tenderloin to sell as filet mignon, or sometimes they'll leave just a little bit of it. Now, the last T-bone I bought, I think I only got 1. It didn't really have anything on this side at all, and that's a T-bone. It's this bone that's like a T, but they cut this part out. So I took a porterhouse that had this part there, because that's the best part. It's very, very tender. So I got 2. This one is $7.02, and the other one was almost $8. Again, good marbling. The fat on the outside is so good. Oh my goodness, my mother and I fight over it. And then I got my 10 pounds. No, I have to stop saying that, because it's no longer 10 pounds, because they went up on price, so they went down on poundage. Let me see, maybe they are creeping back up now. They are. The last 2 that I bought were like 8.5 pounds. This one is 9.76, so I paid $32.11 for this, but it looks fattier. Ugh. Like that. And maybe I can, my lovely, lovely ground beef. Maybe I can mix some of this with the other that I have. I don't know. We'll make it work. I just have to make room in the freezer. That's my only concern. And the cashier's like, wow, you're going to have meat for a while. Yeah. Maybe 2 weeks. What do I have to tell you? Anything? I did a pizza concoction last night, and I was so mad because during one part, I didn't have the camera on, so you didn't get to see me cut the onion rings for the pizza, nor did you hear my wonderful commentary over that. I'm suddenly hot. It's sunny for the first time in days, and that's kind of sad, but I gotta live with the sunshine so people can grow vegetables for vegetable-eating kind of people, and for people who like the sun, because I want them to have some good days too. So I uploaded that last night. If you haven't watched it, go ahead. There will be more pizza concoctions because they're quick and easy, and I'm actually creating a concoction that will not be wasted. You know, a lot of times when I do other concoctions, it's stuff that I have to freeze, and then sometimes it's in there for a little too long. I end up throwing it away. But the pizzas, my mother eats that. She eats half that night, and she's, you know, like looking forward to her weekends with her pizza. I probably won't do it every weekend, though, but maybe every other. So it's a very fun thing for me to record, and she likes it. She gets to make things up and watch them be created, and then chow down on them, and then it gives her another lunch for the next day, or today she chose something else for lunch, so she'll have her pizza probably tonight or maybe tomorrow. I can freeze the pizza. I just don't want it in there for a long time. But she really loved it, the the imitation crab meat with the onion rings. She really loved it. To me, I think I would have wanted some more sauce on it, but she loves it because to her, it's like she's eating bread with stuff on it. So that was a hit. She has some ideas for the next one, but I'm going to decide, you know, what I want to do next, and we'll figure it out. She does, I will let you know, want a spaghetti pizza at some point. Spaghetti is her most favorite meal ever. She could live off that. And she said she would feel like she was eating spaghetti on bread, her other favorite food. So it's a good combo. Maybe we'll do that one next. I don't know. I have a Fabric Frenzy coming up on May 4th, and I would kind of like to do a public video for that, but I just wasn't prepared for that, and I don't feel like unfolding and going through all the piles of panels and stuff to show. But I'm really going to try harder for the next Frenzy to do show and tells. Like when I buy something new, before I even get it ready for the Frenzy, I want to start doing my fabric hauls for the public and unboxings when I get my fabric from my other supplier, where I just order from him and I get surprised with the prints and stuff. But the next time I shop at Marden's, I will start showing panels, and I might be able to show some others that I have. But anyway, it gives me content, and I know a lot of you don't like to hear about the fabric. You're not interested in that. But, you know, a lot of you, though, watch just to hear what I say. And, you know, sometimes there's some swear words in there, and I know a lot of you like that. Not only do some of you like that, you appreciate it. That warms my heart. My fucking heart. It's all in good fun. I feel bad for people who can't enjoy a good F-bomb. I really do. It's very, very sad. I'm so glad Skylar will be growing up in that atmosphere where she can learn that swearing has a place and it can be very funny. Now, some people would bash me in the comments if they were on for saying such a thing, but I really mean it. I want Skylar to grow up to be free to say what she wants and feel good about it. I don't know. Bad influence, grandmother? I don't think so. I think I'm a good influence on her. I don't have very much else to say, and I'm very busy. And there's another appointment tomorrow for my mother, so another outing. And then the rest of the week, I just have some bullshit, stressful life stuff going on. I hope I can get through this week. And then I have another appointment in May, 2 in May, mammogram and teeth cleaning. And I also have a Q&A that I will be doing for you guys at some point. I don't know if that will be this week, but I will definitely try to do it next week. Okay? Subscribe so you don't miss any of that stuff. Cause you want to not miss it. I know you don't want to miss any of it. I'm hungry and I'm going home to eat fatty steak. So I will be back with more soon. Bye.